안녕하세요. 저는 디베이터의 작가인 서보현입니다. When I first got to Harvard, I didn't know whether I was going to get on. I came from Australia, had visited the US maybe once before, and moving into the dorms, going into the seminar room, I didn't know whether there was a chair at that table for me. And the thing that got me over that was I realized what people were doing was they were really debating. That was the way of learning. That was the way of living together. And I thought I knew something about that. So I thought I'd share 3 tips on learning and on studying that I've gathered both as a student at Harvard College, now at the law school, and as a tutor to undergraduates there. These are 3 questions that I think can help as you think about studying. The first is, what do I think about this? So learning can be an incredibly disempowering experience when you're a passive absorber of all of the information that's presented. That's how you get through sleepless nights and not learn a single thing. I think the antidote to that is, as you read, write in the margins, what is it that I think? Do I like this argument or not? How does it make me feel? Does it make me feel like I'm learning something, like I'm being challenged, like I'm being attacked? All of those emotional responses are useful because they tell you what you think and how you stand in relation to this information that's being presented. The second question that I'd encourage you to ask is, if I don't know, who does? And here, the lesson is that learning is a collaborative exercise. And for me, some of the best experiences that I've had is in getting to my wit's end, to the limits of my knowledge, and either going to a friend and saying, what do you think about this? Or going to an expert and not being afraid to email them, write to them, or look up what they've written on the subject or spoken about on the subject, giving up control of the learning, saying it's not just about you, but it's in the conversation that we can have with others. I found that to be a useful question. The third one, and maybe the most important, is what am I missing? Right? Gotten to a point where you've memorized or you've mastered the bulk of the content, now it's time to put yourself in the perspective of a skeptic, someone who thinks maybe you don't know all that much. Think about the needling questions they might ask. Think about the objections they might present, and then strengthen your own understanding to be able to respond to them. So the 3 questions again are, what do I think about this? If I don't know, then who does? And what am I missing?